Every professional services firm is built on a foundation of specialized internal knowledge. To bring those insights to light, a business needs a format that captures nuance and scales expertise across multiple digital platforms simultaneously. When deciding to share that knowledge through video, the first hurdle isn't the content, it's deciding where and how to record it. It is easy to assume that all podcast studios are roughly the same. You see a room with microphones and cameras and assume the production requirements are met. This assumption often leads leadership to judge a studio by its interior design. They look for the right furniture or dramatic lighting, assuming that a professional look is the primary driver of credibility. However, evaluating a studio solely on an hourly rental rate overlooks the actual cost of production. A seemingly cheap booking often results in a significantly higher drain on internal resources later in the process. This path often creates stranded assets. These are polished, high-resolution videos that lack the strategic structure needed to improve search visibility or accelerate the sales pipeline. The result is marketing activity that looks impressive, but fails to produce the specific assets that drive B2B lead generation. Firms face two distinct paths: lifestyle entertainment or a strategic content engine. The entertainment model outputs a single video. Without long-term utility, its impact quickly fades. The authority model creates compounding value. Each recording feeds a continuous loop, connecting your website, CRM, and search presence. Choosing the right studio depends on understanding which of these two models actually aligns with your firm's growth goals. If a firm requires high-stakes authority, but records in an environment designed for casual entertainment, the resulting mismatch often leads to wasted executive time and content that fails to resonate with a professional audience. Consider the workflow of a standard facility rental. The studio provides the gear, but your team is responsible for the direction. This forces your internal marketing staff to manage pre-production, topic research, and host briefing on their own, often without a proven, repeatable process. Without strategic producer support on site, recording sessions frequently stall due to technical troubleshooting or a lack of clear messaging direction. A recording session that should have taken 2 hours can easily stretch into 5, creating a significant drain on executive schedules. This friction leads to show fade-out. When the effort to produce an episode exceeds the perceived value, leadership enthusiasm drops and the podcast is eventually abandoned. In a strategic partner model, that friction is removed. Because the process is managed by experts, content output can climb steadily with minimal demand on executive attention. A strategic partner organizes episode themes and recurring segments long before the cameras turn on, ensuring the conversation remains focused on high-value business subjects. In professional services, the billable time of a partner is often the firm's most valuable asset. The right studio choice is the one that protects that time. The physical environment also dictates the tone of the message. Lighting and room design influence how an audience evaluates the credibility of the speaker. Many modern studios use neon formatting and high-energy visuals designed to capture attention in the consumer entertainment space. For firms in legal, finance, or logistics, that same energy can feel misplaced. Buyers in these sectors respond to clarity and substance rather than internet trends. The goal of a B2B podcast is to project stable confidence. The recording environment must match the level of trust your clients expect when they hire you. The most significant difference between these models is the intent behind distribution. A traditional approach involves publishing one long episode and hoping it finds an audience on its own. Without a system to repurpose that media, the shelf life of an episode is incredibly short once it moves down a social media feed. A content multiplier strategy treats the recording day as an asset creation day. One discussion can support SEO-focused articles, sales follow-up assets, and targeted social clips. This makes your expertise discoverable. By creating search-focused media around the specific questions buyers are already asking, the podcast builds authority that works 24/7. These same assets assist the sales team. Sending a specific educational clip to a prospect helps answer their objections and accelerates their decision-making process. Executing this requires backward planning. You have to identify the sales and search goals before you hit the record button. Production value is the price of entry, but the real return is found in how effectively that media builds search authority and helps pre-qualify prospects. To decide which model is right for you, Use this capability scorecard to evaluate your internal team. A simple facility rental is a strong choice for companies with an established production system and simply need a professional space for their team to use. This model requires internal editors, a clear show concept, a proven distribution plan already in place to succeed. Firms with high-level expertise but limited internal marketing bandwidth often benefit from a strategic partner that manages the technical output. The objective is to turn internal knowledge into public authority without reinventing the marketing wheel every time you want to record. Voxel Micro Video Labs is a strategic partner designed specifically to deliver these business outcomes. If your business is ready to build a repeatable content engine, book your next strategic session at voxelmicrovideolabs.com.